there's so many days where I feel like since thinking about being great is because of Trump. These days, being free in the mind is the biggest task and the biggest obstacle one can have. Being free, completely free in the mind, free of this fascism, fascism in the form of with electronics and religion, and fascism uh, of someone trying to torture us. Someone's trying to waste our time. Someone's trying to make our bodies a place for people without the right to choose. Because I think that once people see, they will realize that it was not because of hatred or because of racism that uh, people had a right to choose Trump, but to mock those people, to shame those people, and to hate those people, and force them to be feeling like there's some like uh, white Christian extremist is wrong. Or maybe it is Trump that's making us feel that way. I don't know what it is, but I don't think it's Trump. I think hatred of people or racism is not the reason people chose Trump. Trump wanted me to be free from people who believe in Islamic law. Would you allow that to govern you in the USA? Would you allow that to govern you in France? Would you allow that to govern you in England? Regardless of whose plan it is to force Christianity on the USA. I mean, it was not this strict during Obama. Today, someone or something makes it seem like the only thing I have to do is to be white and Christian. Now, isn't that a crime? It's the torture that I think maybe Democrats give to someone who they hate. Or it's really what Donald Trump or someone like Trump is trying to do to make me white and Christian. Isn't that a crime? Is that the isn't am I the only one who feels this way? I mean, I never had this. I never felt such pain inside my head during Obama or during Bush. I never asked to become white or Christian, yet that's the only thing people are blaming me for ever since Trump was elected. And it seems like keeping me feeling that ashamed, keeping me feeling that in that much pain is the reason Trump didn't get reelected. Now, I know most people hate it, so I know most people who are feeling like this hate it. So I ask them, please speak up and continue to take your lives back from the people who hate being forced. Who take your lives back from the people who are forcing you to feel like a white person who needs to be shamed, or a Christian, or convert to Christianity, or to do something that makes you not a Christian or not white. Either peer pressure comes along to do something to prove that you're not white or prove that you're not Christian. Those kind of peer pressures have no care for anything other than some stupid myth that anything associated with one thing is wrong, or anything associated with you for choosing a certain form of conservatism is wrong, or your race or your skin color or what you dress like is wrong, or what you choose to study is wrong, or what you choose, who you choose to date is wrong, or who you choose to marry is wrong, or how you choose to play a guitar is wrong, or how you choose to rap is wrong, or how you choose to sing is wrong, or how you choose to do anything, talk or anything is wrong. I wouldn't care if anybody wouldn't like it. Forcing someone to think like you and act like you is wrong. And there's so many days where I feel like since Trump, or since thinking about being great is because of Trump, that someone is seriously trying to torture me, and someone is trying to waste my time and forget about the political problems that I was trying to solve, and didn't let me think about anything other than to be ashamed of myself for wanting to be white, or wanting. And the other side of that is, this should he be converted into? Should Trump? Is Trump trying to forcibly convert people to Christianity, or is that shame from the Democrats who know who the Trump supporters were, or know who let's say the Indian or the Asian people in America that voted for Trump, were they targeted, or let's say Iranians, were they targeted by the Democrats to feel like they were trying to act white, or even the black people were blamed for trying to act white. Everybody who wasn't already white would be accused of trying to somehow act white or be something. I was never a Christian or dreaming of being white, or dreaming of or asked to be a Christian. I simply voted because of the political political rationale of the stuff that I wanted to be safe from, or the stuff that I wanted to support and be free from. Whether or not his policies weren't perfect, whether or not the border wall wasn't perfect, or deportations weren't perfect, they still happened under the Democrats. They still happened under the Democrats, and for the people who suffer from Islamic law, voting for another person that you would think would support the Iran deal and keep a country of like 70-80 million people who wanted freedom under that system would be wrong. Plus, plus nothing. That's really where you are. But regardless, I didn't ask for anybody to. I would hate for anyone to be forced into any religion, or forced into feeling like they had to join a religion. But that's really what I say. Always stand up for people's freedoms, for not to be forced to be in a cult or a religion, which is unfortunately what you see happening everywhere in politics. Thanks. That's, I guess, my speech for president of the USA.